Welcome. Hopes that the government would reach an agreement with the teachers over their remuneration were dashed once again.
Well, looking at the same, it appears that representatives from various ministries convened once again, only to emerge with the news that they could not come to an agreement. Now, this comes as lecturers in 31 public universities and colleges across the country also downed their tools, demanding a salary increment.
KTN's Wilkister Nyabwa with the details.
The two teachers' unions awoke to another morning of negotiations at the Ministry of Labour aimed at breaking the deadlock. They would emerge 4 hours later to announce that once again they had failed to reach an agreement.
This morning we met Coopet and the TSC, and I must say we've had a very good meeting, a very fruitful meeting. I see some light. Out of all this.
The government so far has agreed to harmonize basic pay with those of other public servants, but they are still reluctant to address the issues of allowances. That is the reason for which we have given sufficient time for negotiations.
Both Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers and Kenya National Union of Teachers are seeking better remuneration for their members following a 1997 agreement, but higher allowances have proved a sticking point with the teachers' unions. The teachers also want their salaries harmonized with those of public servants who were granted a pay rise earlier this year, while the teachers were left out in the cold.
Some of these issues that are of major concern date back to 1997. They deal with the issues of allowances, issues of subsequent agreements that took place, subsequent legal notices that came in force. And therefore it becomes important for both sides to put their facts together and agree.
Members left the boardroom for what was meant to be a 2-hour break, during which both sides were expected to reconsider their positions. However, both parties would fail to return for the second session in the afternoon.
Harmonization in relation to commuter, house allowance, risk and responsibility allowances made the government to ask for more time to go and consult. And we were meant to meet immediately in the afternoon, but we did realize that they asked for more time so that they could consult.
It is now 6 o'clock, approximately 9.5 hours since negotiations between teachers and the government was set to kick off. And still there is no deal on the table, so that it appears that the country will be marking the end of its first week without a deal on the horizon. This even as the Salaries and Remuneration Commission asked the government to honour agreements made before 2013. It, however, urged teachers to lower their demands, as a 300 pay increment would be difficult to implement.
We want that an evaluation of the ability by the country to meet the demands of the striking workers.
Meanwhile, learning was paralysed in 31 public universities and colleges after lecturers joined in the strike. Orientation of first-year students who reported to various public universities on Monday was disrupted as the lecturers marched down streets across the country, chanting and carrying placards. They are seeking a 100% pay hike. University Academic Staff Union members in the University of Nairobi, the Jomo Kenyatta University of Advanced Technology, Kenyatta University and Moi University downed their tools almost simultaneously, with the university non-academic staff joining in solidarity with the lecturers.
Inaonekana lugha inayosikilizwa katika nchi hii ni ya migomo. Katika mwaka wa 2003 tuligoma, katika mwaka wa 2005 tuligoma, katika mwaka wa 2006 tuligoma. Migomo.
The lecturer strike now meaning the country's entire public education system has shut down until the government and the academic unions can find a satisfactory middle ground. Wilkister Nyabwa, KTN Prime.